At some point, failure stops being coincidence and starts becoming character. 7 points clear, control of the Premier League, momentum, belief.
At the restart, it's 3-0 Arsenal, and Eze's got a brace.
And now, the gap is shrinking, the performances are tightening, and the fear is creeping back in. We've seen this movie before. The real question isn't can Arsenal win the league, it's this: do they actually believe they deserve to? The psychological scar. People say this team has experience now. They've been in title races, they've felt the pressure, but here's the truth nobody wants to say. Experience doesn't always build confidence. Sometimes it builds trauma. When you fall short once, you learn. When you fall short twice, you adjust. But when you repeatedly stumble at the finish line, you start protecting yourself from pain. That's when football becomes cautious. So that's when players stop expressing themselves, and that's when the thought creeps in. Don't lose it, not win it, just don't lose it. And that mentality is dangerous. The Arteta question. Now we have to talk about him. Mikel Arteta, brilliant project builder, elite culture setter. He rebuilt Arsenal from chaos. But building a contender and closing like a champion are not the same skill. Under pressure, his team becomes conservative, safe build-up, low-risk substitutions, controlled tempo instead of killer instinct. If you can't win, don't lose. That's survival mentality. Champions don't survive, they suffocate. And right now, Arsenal look like they're protecting something fragile, not hunting something historic. The statistical bleed-in, tactical reality. Let's look at the cold, hard numbers. You don't bottle a league in one night. You do it by bleeding points where champions draw blood. Arsenal have dropped 23 points this season. Look at the losses. Falling at Anfield early, match week 3. Getting bullied by Unai Emery's Villa, match week 15. And that chaotic 2-3 home loss to Manchester United, match week 23. A game where the defense evaporated exactly when the lights got brightest. But the real bottled DNA is in the draws. 7 draws, 14 points left on the table. The 0-0 at Nottingham Forest, match week 22, where they had 70% possession and 0 killer instinct. The recent 1-1 against Brentford, match week 26. And the absolute hammer blow in match week 28 against Wolves, leading until the 93rd minute. So only for a Ricardo Calafiori own goal to snatch away 2 points. When the pressure rises, the vertical play slows, the central passes vanish, and the inverted fullback system becomes a cage rather than a weapon. You can literally see the anxiety in the tempo. The City factor, and then there's this man, Pep Guardiola, and this machine, Manchester City. They don't panic in March, they don't hesitate in April, they don't blink in May. They've chased down leads before, they've hunted teams down before. Right now, City are sitting on 59 points with a game in hand. If they win that, the gap isn't 5, it's 2. And we all know what happens on April 18th at the Etihad. Pressure for City isn't trauma, it's routine. Arsenal are still trying to prove they belong here. That difference is everything. The dangerous escape, the UCL shift. Here's what scares me most. If the league starts slipping, does the focus shift to Europe? To the dream, to the glamour of the UEFA Champions League? It's easier to say, let's go all in on Europe. But Europe is even more ruthless. One nervous night, one mistake under pressure, and it's over. If they struggle to carry expectation domestically, how do they carry it on the biggest stage in football? Escaping pressure doesn't make you stronger, it exposes you. The identity problem. Here's the brutal truth. Arsenal aren't weak, they're talented, they're deep, they're structured. But until you prove you can cross the finish line, doubt will always sit in the dressing room. And doubt changes body language. It changes decision making. It changes everything. City expect to win. Arsenal hope to win. Expectation creates dominance. Hope creates hesitation. Final ruthless close. So will Arsenal bottle the league again? Maybe not because they're worse. Maybe not because City are unbeatable. But because the scars of the past are heavier than the belief of the present. Until they kill a title race. Until they slam the door shut. Until that they prove they can handle May. The fear will remain. And in a race against serial winners, fear is fatal.